Hey everybody, Brian here. Welcome to my lab and thanks for joining me on this episode of Brian's Favorite Geckos. This is a show where we get up close and hands-on with some of my favorite animals, talk a little bit about the crested gecko morphs, and exactly what it is I like about them. I've got a great lineup for you today, including a couple really nice reds, some killer Dalmatians, an Axanthic Holdback female, and also a very special wild-caught female crested gecko. So let's get right into it with our first gecko to look at today. Now up first today we have a gecko named Generation. Now this guy's always been really special to me. He's the son of a gecko named Ghost, and unfortunately Ghost passed away, but this was one of his last offspring. This guy's a red extreme Harlequin who also has the white spot trait. You can see that great pattern down the side, and he also has those white spots running just below the dorsal, along the side, and on the back legs. This guy's been a breeder here for about 2 years now, and he's produced some really great offspring for us. Next up today we have a Super Dalmatian named Marilyn. Now this girl is my favorite Super Dalmatian that we own. She has got that gorgeous light yellow base color that I absolutely love, along with just an astounding number of gigantic black spots. The contrast on this girl is amazing. Now we got her a couple years ago from another breeder. Unfortunately, the breeder that we got her from was feeding her a diet of mainly baby food, which is not good for your geckos. So we gave her quite a bit of time off before breeding her, got her nice and fattened up, very healthy. As you can see, she's in excellent shape now, and she has started breeding for us. We haven't had many of her kids hatch yet, but I'm really excited to see what she produces. Now next up we have this extreme Harlequin Tricolor white spot female. Now this is a holdback that I actually haven't named yet. This girl's about 1.5 years old, and she's just about ready to start breeding. She'll be paired up with a male sometime in the next couple months. As you can see, she has great pattern on her sides, beautiful white color all along her flanks, great dorsal, and those white spots running right underneath the pinning. This is one of my favorite extreme Harleys or tricolors that we've ever hatched, and I cannot wait to see what she's going to produce for us. Now this boy here is named Gus. I apologize in advance. He's pretty jumpy, so he's going to be all over the place. But I wanted to show him to you guys because he comes from one of my favorite projects. He is from our orange and yellow pinstripe Dalmatian project. Now generally, I only like Dalmatian spots on patternless geckos, but for some reason, the yellow and orange pinstripes with Dalmatian spots I really like. Now this guy's one of my favorites because he's got great color, a ton of black spots, really nice pinning, and he's also a quad stripe. Now this girl is one of my favorite red pinstripe breeders. Her name is Sunburned. Unfortunately, she wouldn't get completely fired up for us today, but she still looks pretty good and gives you a great idea of her color. Now I really like her for a couple reasons. One, because her cream color is so light. A lot of people describe their geckos as red and white or black and white. They're all really more of an off-white cream color, but the closer to white or cream and the further away from yellow, I think the better. This girl also has, if you can see a theme here, those white spots running right below her dorsal, and I really like big white spots right along her side and on her back legs. Now I only have a couple more to show you guys today, but of course I couldn't do the first ever Brian's Favorite Geckos video and not show you an Axanthic. Now this is a holdback female we hatched about 1 year ago, and she'll be breeding later on this summer. She just finished shedding, so I apologize for the little bits of shed stuck to her head still, but I had to show you this girl. She's one of the darkest that we've hatched so far. Now you can see that white color on her tail. The Axanthic gene removes yellow pigment, so where most geckos have a cream or yellow marking on their tail, without yellow pigment that turns to pure white on these geckos. Now our last gecko for today could be the most special animal in our entire collection. This is a wild-caught female crested gecko. Now for those that don't know, crested geckos come from the island of New Caledonia, and New Caledonia closed the export of live animals in 1996. This girl was one of the last geckos brought off the island in 1996 by Philippe Vosjoli. Now she is somewhere around 22, 23 years old. We don't know for sure. But it's always been thought that crested geckos likely have a similar lifespan to leopard geckos. Most leopard geckos live into their early 20s, with the oldest animals living into their early 30s. This girl doesn't breed for us anymore, though she did produce for several years. The last time we bred her to a male Axanthic. So we do have a number of F1 het Axanthic breeders that are going to start breeding this coming season. Well, there we have it. Those are some of my favorite geckos and a few of the reasons why I like those ones so much. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for a lot more of these videos to come. If you know any geckos that you would like to see us feature in a future video, leave me a comment down below and let me know. Have a question about crested geckos? Put it in the comments and I will get back to you guys. Thanks for watching and have a great day.